Pirates of the Caribbean returns with a rollicking new addition to its canon, and this time it's taking no prisoners. Featuring an open-ended world with exploration on land and on the high seas, Armada of the Damned lets you swashbuckle your way through classic Caribbean destinations from Port Royal to Tortuga and beyond. As a young pirate submerging into the seamy underworld of bandits and barnacles, you'll forge a unique identity as a famed and respected pirate, or as a detested scourge of the shore. Along the way, you'll encounter your share of seaside scuffles through a robust combat system with counters, parries, and some old-fashioned splash damage. When you're ready to take to the seas, you'll mold your destiny and fleet with personalized ships and a customizable crew. Jump behind the helm as you barrage your opponents while commanding a legion of faithful swabbies. No matter what course you choose to steer, this is an action role-playing game that boldly proclaims the R in RPG.
Finally, the nemesis was almost complete. But the ship's ancient figurehead eluded him, till he heard word it had washed up on the shores of the Caribbean's most dangerous island. Opawiwato, an ancient volcano worshipped by a tribe of bloodthirsty warriors. If the figurehead was on Opawiwato, Sterling had to find it, by whatever means necessary.
What in the bloody hell are you?
You! You have come to punish us. Quickly! Kill me for blind worship of your evil goddess, the wooden woman.
What? No, I'm not here to punish no one. Now, go on.
You are not sent to kill? Then if you're not sent to kill us, you are sent to save us. My people, we are cursed by your goddess.
What? There's more of you monsters running around.
We were not always monsters.
sing out for Sterling, for he's a hero among men. Sing out for Captain Sterling, boy, and drink again.
Captain Sterling, you see. I knows him. Served under him through. Was a gunner on the Nemesis. Got your attention now, eh? Aye, the Nemesis. Toughest brig to ever sail these waters. But it weren't always that way. When he found it, it was nothing but a wreck. Even so, he knew it were no regular ship. And that if he could restore its ancient glory, if he could hunt down its missing pieces, then he'd become the Caribbean's most powerful pirate. A legend of the sea. Or even a dread menace, if that were his taste.
Pirates of the Caribbean, Armada of the Damned is an action RPG set within the Pirates world. But we have something special. We're creating a brand new story set before the movies, which gives us a huge amount of freedom to create something special and enhance this wonderful world. So being an action RPG, we have a main story, and that's all about acquiring a ship, because obviously we can't be a pirate game without allowing you to be a captain, and we're doing something different with that. So as you acquire your ship, as you repair it and upgrade it, we're kind of making sure that you invest in it as much as your character. It's really important that you recruit your crew and manage your crew, because that gives you additional rewards, additional upgrades. Ultimately become the most revered vessel on the sea. But that's one side of it. Then we have all the classic on land experience. So we have our land combat. But then there's multiple towns and there's dozens of islands to explore and discover, and there's hundreds of characters in this game that you can actually talk to, gain quests from, and just explore the game as you see fit. You're not tied into any particular story. There is an overarching story if you choose to follow it, but otherwise you just go and explore this wonderfully rich world. One of the key decisions you have to make in this game is actually whether you wish to be a legendary or a dreaded pirate. A legendary pirate, he's this swashbuckling rogue, seeking celebrity in every port of call, whereas a dreaded pirate is more about power. It's more about living on the outskirts of society and bringing fear and foreboding to the universe. However, just because we make you early on take this decision, it doesn't mean you can't be the legendary pirate making the bad decisions with like skeletons in your closet, or the dreaded pirate with a heart of gold, and that will reflect in how the world unfolds. Because choices and decisions in RPGs are really important, but they're meaningless unless you have true consequence. And that's a key thing for us. We are really trying to ensure that those actions you take, decisions you make, affect how the world unfolds, how the story progresses, which locations, which characters you have access to or can talk to. Decisions are everything, and we want you to be able to create the pirate you want to be. It's important that we differentiate the two types of pirates. We want legendary to be about showmanship, about agility, so he'll like be more mobile, he'll roll to his enemies and fight them and have fun with them. But we want the dreaded pirate to feel very heavy, very grounded, and so he'll pull his enemies in. So he has, for example, a huge anchor on his back which he uses in combat. But combat's not just about those basic abilities. It's about actually these enhanced, embracing the supernatural abilities, where you actually can choose as you level up and progress through the game, which abilities you want to take on board. You can augment those abilities and go full out and like max out some of these abilities. Alternatively, you can go broad and try a bit of everything. But again, it's all about making sure you can actually create the pirate that you want to be. So Pirates of the Caribbean, Armada of the Damned is out early next year. It's available on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 and PC.
I didn't choose death. If anything, death chose me. They say, dead men tell no tales. But my tale is just beginning.